it wasn't my choice, right?
How's your back, Jameis?
It's getting there.
That long trip.
Every day. My plan is to get better every single day.
How does it affect you not practicing on a game plan day like today?
Well, I think the preparation visually is always good. I mean, the past 2 Wednesdays, I wasn't full practice. I was standing around, being on my feet, watching. I didn't throw routes on there, so it's pretty similar to the past few weeks.
It wasn't your choice, but do you think there's any benefit to maybe stepping back?
Absolutely. Getting off my feet, being here working, doing rehab, just focusing on the things that I need to work on so that I can be a better me on Thursday.
What is the kind of rehab that goes into this? Because you would think it's all about healing, but you got to play every Sunday.
It's a lot of different things. I mean, I'm rehabbing my hip flexors, my ankles, my back, my entire body. Like it's a holistic process, and a lot of people, they rehab. They want to get their body right. So I'm doing everything possible to be the best I can be.
Yeah, was there any positives you could pull out from that loss in Carolina, just in terms of the offense? Are there any positive signs moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, you look at our first 2 drives, we're moving the football and we shot ourselves in the foot. So we're trying to eliminate that. Every game we've had a good 2-minute drive. So how can we do that more? The past 2 games, we started out fast in terms of executing on third downs and moving the chains. One game we ended up with 3. The other game again, I think a fluky penalty got us out of field goal range. So I think we just got to keep on chopping wood and carrying water. I think we're doing some good things. I know we have a good plan. I know our guys are giving it all they got. But things are going to start falling our way.
James, are there some benefits of just being over here away from the city, just being over here?
I think us getting here early is very beneficial for us in terms of us being able to get used to the time change, and I know our guys are taking full benefit of that, like trying to get rest as much as possible. And again, in there doing rehab, getting our lifts and getting our bodies right.
Jameis, the last time you came here, it was a Thursday night, Friday arrival thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Thursday night.
It seems like that's what almost every other team does. It seems like a no-brainer to get acclimated early. What's your preference, or what's the counter argument, or
well, I think Coach DA had a great plan to get us over here. Definitely the first 2 days, even today, going to sleep at 5, right? Like it's tough, but I do enjoy being able to come over here in London and play a football game. I think that's the exciting part. So we always can get up for that. But on our bodies, it does take a toll. So definitely being over here for a week, I think that's the right thing.
Is that another situation, sort of like them holding out a practice? Like a player might think, I don't want to go on a 9-day trip, but then when they're in it, they're like, actually, this is the right way to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I just was told that I wasn't practicing today. But
no, I didn't mean that. That was a bad comparison. But I meant, do players not necessarily get excited about going on the
we
road trip?
We get excited about coming over here. Especially when our families get a chance. Like my wife sent me a picture of my son being able to sit in business class, being able to recline back in the bed. I got a chance to meet up with them the other day, and he said, "Hey, Dad, let me tell you the most exciting part of the trip." He was like, my seat turned into a bed, right? So that was amazing. I think everyone's significant other and or wife was allowed to be with us. So I think that's incredible. This experience of playing football in London, that's awesome.
James, what's the mood of this team right now? There's been a couple tough losses, but what's the mood of this team right now?
Man, we persevering. We got some solid captains. This is, we've been here before. This is a long season, man. We like I said, we chopping wood and carrying the water, and it don't stop.
Jim, so it looked like before the last game, your pregame routine was maybe a little bit different. Was that also about just maybe staying off your feet and
making sure that you weren't doing anything you didn't have to do?
No, I just was inside. I had to do more things for my body. That's it. And instead of rushing, being out there, I had a plan to execute indoors, in-house.
Did you figure out anything from your first game playing through it to your second one that was more comfortable? Like any of the equipment you chose to wear or anything like that? Like that.
Well, my biggest thing was when you lace me up with all these pads, make sure I'm practicing in it, not just doing it on game day. I want, like, I'm a stickler about that type of stuff. I want it the exact same way, but you know, it's a learning process with everybody. It's me communicating with the trainers, and they're doing a good job. Me communicating with DA, but at the end of the day, when it's time to lace them up, we're ready to rock.
How much has your process changed just to get on with this?
What?
Just like your daily routine and pregame and all, like, is there a lot of stuff that you've had to do differently the last few weeks?
Yeah, you know, more visual stuff than like, you know, physical things. But at the end of the day, my job is to be as prepared as I can be to perform on Sunday, and I think I've been doing my best to do that.
Jameis, with the new black helmets, does that change your way of getting out your season then? You know, kind of work on that?
I like your Florida State hat. Like, got a shout out there. I think it's cool that we get to wear the black helmets. It's exciting. I think the most important thing is getting the fitting of the helmet and making sure everything fits right.
Jameis, your trainer and mentor, Otis, who from ninth grade, he said when you love something, you're more willing to wait for it. How does that quote relate to where you guys are now as a team and just how far you can take it? Because we know you have to work.
Well, one thing, success is in the struggle. You know, you have to endure certain things that you don't necessarily want to endure, but you know that it's all a process of something that's coming for you. But you have to earn it. You have to work for it as much as you possibly can. But necessarily when you work for things, that don't mean you're going to get it instantly. But the persistence and the resilience will translate to it coming to you in the end.
And we know how much you love your iPad. You speak about it all the time. Have you got a particular playlist for your trip over this week?
No, I just been making sure I got all my film downloaded locally, so I don't get caught up with the sale of your data and the roaming and stuff.
Do you think you're going to practice tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be out there.
And do you plan on starting Sunday?
That's my plan.
And it was reported during the game, Jameis, that you said, I think, you couldn't put pressure on your back foot, or it hurts a little bit because of your back. Is that an adjustment you're making now in the way you're passing because of maybe some issues with the back?
Well, I think the main thing is me healing and becoming healthy so I can best assist this team. My internal problems has nothing to do with the holistic part of this team. I'm preparing my best every single day to be as healthy and as basically as best as I can be for game day.
And are you confident you can, at the percentage whatever you're at, is the best for this team right now?
Yeah, I'm confident for that. Absolutely.
Jameis, you were here a few years ago, obviously, with the Buccaneers. What's the biggest difference between you as a player, as an individual, between the Jameis Winston that played at Tottenham previously and the Jameis Winston this weekend?
Well, I just think age and experience. One, with this trip, being over here before, I know some certain things that I cannot do that I did last trip. And one thing is staying up, you know, trying to find ways to go to sleep. Like when it gets dark, trying to find a ways to close my eyes, even if it's like I'm up, but my eyes are closed, right? Shoot, I did that last night, you know, just closed my eyes. I think the preparation of this week is different because we got here earlier throughout the week doing different forms of meditation just to get acclimated to, you know, the time change, hopping in a hyperbaric chamber. I think the biggest thing for this trip is just the things I learned from last trip.
Is shot put carry water on your reading list right now?
I read it. I did read it. I think Zach Wood's reading it right now.
Was it a recent read or was it something you just
about 3 years ago, I had read Shot Wood Carry Water. You read it?
Yeah. Why was it on the? Is it like something you're reading?
It's persistence, man. I think Zach Wood was reading it, and it made me just think about, you know, the training. right? Like you think that you want to be, obviously everyone wants to be the best at their craft, but it takes the little things, the details, the day-to-day things. Like I'm getting a lot of questions about injuries and this, that, and other. But even with injuries, it's a process, right? Like I'm not throwing myself out there. I'm not putting this team in harm's way. I'm out here to take care of the process every single day and prepare to be ready for Sunday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday looks different than Saturday and Sunday.
Jameis, there's a lot of conjecture about what this team needs, right? No more turnovers, penalties, start faster. What do you think this offense needs to start fast, to dominate with all the talent?
Yeah, I think we just have to eliminate the negatives and build on our positives. We have a lot of positives that this offense has, and we just need to build on those.
Jameis, you said meditation and hyperbaric chamber. Those are things you introduced this week?
No. Just on this trip that I've
that's what I
learned
mean.
from.
That you didn't do on the previous trip?
No, I didn't.
And is that stuff the team made available to you, or you individually found somebody?
Some things that I learned
Yeah.
from taking long trips that helps me get used to the time. So LA, trying to find a way to meditate. Seattle, those trips. Just again growing in my knowledge of talking to certain players that, hey, like what helps you out? These are certain things that were recommended to me that I have put into play.
James, you've played here before in the past. What's so different or so special about the atmosphere in these UK games?
I think the biggest difference is I think all of the UK fans are cheering for both teams, right? So I think the energy is very parallel no matter who's winning or losing. I just want to make sure our team's on the winning side this go around.
James,
Question.
any big adjustments if Mike's not able to go Sunday, he wouldn't practice today as well?
Yeah, I mean, one of the best receivers to play the game. We just got to step up. And I know Marquez, Traquan, and all our other receivers, they're ready. They're ready to step up. They've been here before. You know, they were put in the situation last year. But we got to get Mike healthy and back because we know we're missing a prized possession out there on the field without him. Thank you.
Congratulations.